Hey everyone, welcome to Discover Dojo. Today, we're diving headfirst into the concrete jungle, the city that never sleeps. New York City. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or a first-time explorer, NYC has something for everyone. But before you book those flights and pack your bags, there are a few things you should know to make your trip unforgettable. That's where we come in. In this guide, we'll equip you with all the essential info you need to navigate the city like a pro, from understanding the local currency to mastering the subway system. Get ready to fall in love with NYC. We'll cover everything you need to know before you even set foot in the Big Apple. We're talking currency, culture, food, transportation, and even safety tips. Think of this as your ultimate cheat sheet to experiencing the best of New York City. From budget-friendly eats to must-see attractions, we've got you covered. So buckle up and get ready for an exciting journey as we explore the ins and outs of New York City together. First things first, let's talk about money. In New York City, we use the US dollar, just like the rest of the United States. Credit cards are widely accepted, but it's always a good idea to carry some cash for smaller purchases or street vendors. When it comes to tipping, it's customary to tip service workers like waiters, bartenders, and taxi drivers. A standard tip is around 15 to 20% of the bill, but you can always tip more for exceptional service. Remember, New York City is a bustling metropolis, and prices can be higher than in other parts of the country. It's always a good idea to budget accordingly and keep track of your spending. Don't worry, though. There are plenty of ways to experience the city on a budget, from free museums to affordable eats. We'll dive deeper into that later. Now, let's talk about the heart and soul of New York City, its people. New Yorkers are known for their fast-paced energy, directness, and diversity. You'll encounter people from all walks of life, speaking different languages and representing various cultures. Don't be intimidated by the city's hustle and bustle. New Yorkers are generally friendly and helpful, even if they're always on the go. If you need directions or recommendations, don't hesitate to ask a local. One thing to remember is that New Yorkers value their time. So be mindful of others, especially when navigating crowded sidewalks or using public transportation. A little courtesy goes a long way in this fast-paced city. Section 3. Culture Trip. New York City is a melting pot of cultures, and this is reflected in every aspect of the city, from its food to its art scene. Embrace the diversity and explore different neighborhoods to experience the unique flavors of each borough. From the bright lights of Broadway to the cutting-edge art galleries in Chelsea, there's always something to stimulate your senses. One of the best ways to experience the city's culture is to simply wander and get lost in its streets. You never know what hidden gems you'll discover. The city that never sleeps. New York City pulses with an energy that's palpable from the moment you arrive. This is a city that truly never sleeps, with something happening around the clock. Restaurants bustling at 2 a.m., late-night rehearsals in Times Square. This constant hum of activity creates an infectious energy. You might find yourself walking faster, talking louder, embracing the city's rhythm. But within this whirlwind, there are pockets of tranquility. Central Park offers a green oasis. Smaller parks provide moments of respite. In New York, anything is possible. Every day an adventure. Finding your rhythm. Navigating the city's energy is all about finding your own rhythm. Embrace the unexpected and go with the flow. Allow yourself time to wander and soak it all in. Stumble upon a hidden bookstore, grab a bagel from a local deli, or people watch in Washington Square Park. These moments create lasting memories. Let New York City surprise you. Get ready to tantalize your taste buds, because New York City is a paradise for food lovers. From iconic street food to Michelin-starred restaurants, the city offers a culinary adventure like no other. One of the best things about exploring NYC's food scene is the sheer variety. You can find cuisines from every corner of the globe, often just a block away from each other. Craving Italian? Head to Little Italy for some authentic pasta. In the mood for something spicy? Explore the vibrant flavors of Chinatown. No matter your taste or budget, NYC has something to satisfy every craving. And don't forget about the city's iconic dishes. No trip to New York is complete without sinking your teeth into a classic New York-style pizza. Grab a slice on the go from a street vendor, or head to a legendary pizzeria like Lombardi's or John's of Bleecker Street for a sit-down experience. One of the best ways to experience New York is through its street food. The aroma of hot dogs, fresh bagels, and halal carts are all part of the city's sensory tapestry. Don't be afraid to try something new. But NYC's culinary scene goes far beyond street food. From 11 Madison Park to Le Bernardin, these restaurants showcase the city's culinary prowess. No matter where you choose to dine in New York City, be prepared for an experience that goes beyond just the food. From the bustling atmosphere of a classic diner to the elegant ambiance of a fine dining establishment, dining in NYC is an event. Start your day with a cup of coffee and a freshly baked pastry from a local bakery. Grab lunch on the go from a street vendor or enjoy a leisurely brunch with friends at a trendy cafe. As the sun sets, head to a rooftop bar for cocktails with a view, or indulge in a romantic dinner for two at a cozy Italian restaurant. Remember to save room for dessert. New York City is famous for its decadent treats. Satisfy your sweet tooth with a slice of cheesecake from Junior's, a black and white cookie from Zabar's, or a scoop of ice cream from the legendary Serendipity 3. Now, let's talk about getting around this massive concrete jungle. Don't worry, it's easier than it looks. New York City boasts an extensive and efficient public transportation system, making it relatively easy to navigate, even for first-time visitors. The most iconic mode of transportation, of course, is the yellow taxi. Hailing a cab is a quintessential New York experience, and you'll find them readily available throughout Manhattan. Just step off the curb, raise your hand, and shout "taxi." However, taxis can get pricey, especially during rush hour. A more budget-friendly option, and often faster, is the subway. The New York City subway system is like the veins of the city, connecting all 5 boroughs. It might seem daunting at first, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be zipping around like a local. Before you head underground, grab a subway map at any station or download a transit app on your phone. Trust me, it'll be your best friend. Each subway line is identified by a letter or number, and the maps clearly indicate the direction of travel and connecting lines. Remember, rush hour, typically weekdays from 7 to 9 in the morning and 4 to 7 in the evening, can be crowded. If you're not in a hurry, it's best to avoid traveling during these peak times. And a little tip, don't be afraid to ask for help. New Yorkers are generally friendly and willing to point you in the right direction if you're feeling lost. While the subway is the most efficient way to travel long distances, don't discount the charm of exploring New York City on foot. Walking allows you to soak in the city's energy, discover hidden gems, and stumble upon those picture-perfect moments. For those who prefer a more scenic route, consider hopping on a ferry. The Staten Island Ferry offers stunning views of the Statue of Liberty and the Manhattan skyline, and it's completely free. And if you're looking for a more leisurely way to explore Central Park, horse-drawn carriages are a romantic option. You can also rent bicycles in the park for a more active adventure. No matter how you choose to get around, remember to stay aware of your surroundings, especially in crowded areas, and always be mindful of traffic. Packing for New York City can be tricky, as the weather can be unpredictable, especially during the transitional seasons. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Summers in NYC are hot and humid, with temperatures often reaching the high 80s and even 90s Fahrenheit. Be sure to pack light, breathable clothing, comfortable walking shoes, and a hat and sunglasses for protection from the sun. Don't forget sunscreen. Winters, on the other hand, can be bitterly cold, with temperatures often dipping below freezing. Pack warm layers, a heavy coat, a hat, gloves, and a scarf. If you're visiting during the winter months, be prepared for snow and icy conditions. Spring and fall offer milder temperatures but can be unpredictable. Layering is key during these seasons, so pack a mix of short and long-sleeved shirts, sweaters, and a light jacket. And always be prepared for rain. New York City is generally a safe city for travelers, but it's always important to take precautions and stay aware of your surroundings, just like you would in any major city. Before your trip, it's a good idea to check with your doctor about any necessary vaccinations or health precautions. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, website provides up-to-date information on recommended vaccinations for travelers. While New York City has a high concentration of hospitals and medical facilities, it's always wise to pack a small first aid kit with essentials like bandages, pain relievers, and any personal medications you might need. When out and about, be mindful of your belongings, especially in crowded areas. Avoid carrying large amounts of cash and keep your valuables secure. And as always, trust your instincts. If a situation or area feels unsafe, it's best to remove yourself and seek a more populated or well-lit area. Staying safe in the city that never sleeps. New York City is a bustling metropolis with vibrant energy. Be aware of your surroundings and take common-sense precautions. Some areas are less tourist-friendly, especially late at night. Check with your hotel concierge for neighborhood safety tips. Stick to well-lit and populated streets. Avoid walking alone late at night. Navigating social scenarios. New Yorkers are generally known for their directness and fast-paced nature. Don't be surprised if you encounter a bit of a brusque demeanor at times. It's not personal, it's just the New York way. When interacting with locals, be polite and respectful. Remember that New Yorkers value their time, so be direct and to the point when asking for directions or information. Avoid blocking sidewalks or subway entrances, as this can cause congestion and frustration. When hailing a taxi, be assertive but polite. Make eye contact with the driver and clearly state your destination. And remember to tip your driver. If you're unsure about something, don't hesitate to ask for help. New Yorkers, despite their reputation for being gruff, are often willing to assist visitors. Your NYC adventure awaits. So there you have it, your crash course in all things New York City. From navigating the subway system and hailing taxis to indulging in culinary delights and soaking up the city's vibrant culture, you're now armed with the knowledge to conquer the Big Apple. Remember to embrace the city's energy, be open to new experiences, and don't be afraid to get lost in the magic of New York. Whether you're here for a weekend getaway or an extended adventure, NYC has a way of leaving an imprint on your heart. Walk with purpose, talk with enthusiasm, and most importantly, savor every moment in this incredible city that truly never sleeps. Stay connected with Discover Dojo. We hope this guide has been helpful in preparing you for your upcoming trip to New York City. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to Discover Dojo for more exciting travel tips and destination guides. We're passionate about inspiring you to explore the world and create unforgettable memories. Join our community of fellow travelers, and let's discover the world, one adventure at a time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.